Hey guys, welcome back. Building big with City Skylines. This is episode 25. I'm Enigmius, and today we put in horsey rides for all of our industrial workers. Not really, but it's kind of fun to think of it that way. Put in a quarter, jump on the horsey ride. We've set up our oil industrial area. It's a very small area. If we look at the resource map and see, there's not a ton of oil. I mean, the area that we're in, we're basically sitting right on top of the vast majority of it, and the rest is kind of up here and kind of stretching into that area. But we encountered some difficulty, as you may have noticed already. A lot of missing workers. And I was trying to figure out, how are they missing workers? We've got metro down here. There's a metro station right there. People can get to this area of the city via metro. We've got bus routes set up. You can see, if we get in close, you can see the bus stops. There's a bus stop, there's a bus stop, all over the place. We've set up the bus routes. We've done everything we can to help people get here, and it's still saying there's not enough workers. So we take a look at it and we find the problem. They want 3 uneducated workers, they've got 0. They want 12 educated workers, they've got 0. They want 3 well-educated workers, they've got 2. They don't want any highly educated workers, and they've got 6. Our workforce is too highly educated to support this kind of industry. We can fix that, and we were actually planning on doing things that would fix that anyways, but now instead of just doing those things and having it fixed as an added bonus, we're going to be focusing on fixing this problem specifically, which means we're going to pause it. We're going to go to the other side of the map, and we're going to take a look at what we can do to set up employment for educated and highly educated people so that they come over here to work, and then all the uneducated people who are out of jobs apparently might have a chance to go down here. And if we still have a shortage of workers, we still don't have enough uneducated and lower educated people to keep this place going, we can put in a trailer park with a special cable network that just plays Jerry Springer all day, every day, and that should take care of it. But what I want to do over here is set up like a really densely populated office and commercial area. And in order to do that, we want to set up some things that are going to support specifically that kind of business. And the first thing that I want to do actually is we're going to put in a passenger train station. We've already got the freight train station, but if we put in a train station that brings in passengers, that means we'll be getting tourists from unnamed other cities that probably don't even exist, but they're there, and they send us their tourists without necessarily having to expand on our existing rail system, because it's right here. We don't have to worry about going too crazy. And it seems, I did a little bit of checking before we started recording, and it seems like it should be something that's fairly simple to set up. So this is the station, and we're just going to put it like, might as well have it roughly centered. Why not? I don't see any reason to muck about with it too much. And then we're going to upgrade this to two-way. Currently it's a one-way. We've almost learned our lesson. And when I say almost, means we haven't actually learned our lesson, but we're going to pretend that we have. And we're going to try and do this as cleanly as possible. And already we're back to that normal state of affairs of click, drag, nope, click, drag, nope, click, drag, nope. There. Actually, that worked fairly well. That looks nice and straight. Up here is not necessarily so straight, but it doesn't look awful the way it could. And we're gonna bring this guy up and out. No? Let's try it this way. We'll go straight and give plenty of room. I'm finding that the overflow lanes, they get some use, but not a lot. So I feel like I'm not going to be missing out if I trim them down a bit. There's one. And what if we start you over here? Straight. Is that gonna... No, that's not gonna work. What about this way? Let's try that. That'll work. And like this. Nope. Damn you, train. Oh, I saw blue. I definitely saw... Oh, there it is. There we go. And the last piece of the puzzle. I don't really want this one looping back on the station. I want people to... I want trains to be able to go back this way through the tunnel and off to wherever it is they need to go. I wonder if we go like really like that and then... Go, little train. Go where your heart guides you. You bastard. I think it might work better if we back it off just a little bit. Like so. It's just got to have the room that it wants to go where it wants. But I think sometimes it's a little bit overly picky in determining whether or not it has that room. I think sometimes it could just kind of roll with the punches and be a little bit more accommodating of what we're attempting to do here. As you can see there, it says no, I can't do that because it's intersecting too harshly with that other guy, and we're like, no, it's fine. It doesn't believe us. It doesn't care at all. Oh, there we go. That'll do. It's just like a little 4-foot section of track and dirt on either side, but we're gonna call it good. So that's just like that. I mean, realistically speaking, it didn't take much to put that in, but what we do have to make sure we don't forget to do is upgrade this to 2-lane roads with trees, because we want this area to look as nice as we can possibly make it look. And then, as if that wasn't enough, to draw in the people with the big bucks. Is this the one? The Expo Center. Yes. There it is, right across from the train station. Actually, we're going to put it right next to the park. Still mostly across from the train station. But what we can do now, because of where it's located, is set up a little bit of a pedestrian walkway, which is under parks and roads and concrete pedestrian shenanigan. And we're gonna go, that's not far enough. How about, that's too high. Like that. And then, oh, you are such a jerk. Why? Alright. There's another way. There's another way. It's fine. We'll be fine. We can go like that. And down and then up. There we go. Straight across. There we go. And then back down. There we go. So we got a pedestrian walkway. You're coming out of the train station. You can come like that and go directly to the Expo Center. Take a look at what's going on at the Expo Center and then just turn around and leave. And we're completely okay with that. So the one thing, keeping in mind that we are trying to draw people here not only to check out what we have to offer, but to actually buy what we have to offer, is I don't think we're going to need a ton of traffic handling because we do have this coming in this way. What we can do is put where there it is, another metro station down here, and we'll put it again right up next to, or do we want to do it right here? Yes, let's do it right here. Put a metro station so that people visiting our fine city from out of town. Is this going to ruin my carefully planned metro loops? I hope not. I think it is, though. We're going to bring it down and kind of like that. Hook it up there. And bring it up that way. What do you mean, no? You can't say no to me. I'm the boss. There. Will that straighten itself out? I don't think it will. I don't think it cares. What can we do? I wonder if that would have worked better if I had placed a replacement first and then bulldozed the other ones. We'll have to keep an eye on that because this isn't going to work so well if it's not connected. Let's just quickly drag stop to move it. Okay, I just clicked on it and it seems to have... There we go. Oh, that's good. I just clicked on the little nodes and it redid the connection, so that's fine. That's excellent. And I see that our train station has no power. It has power, it's just not extended to it yet. That's fine. That's good. So now we need some commercial goodness going on around here, and we need some office shenanigans as well. And I think the best way to start this off is we're just going to do the straight shot right across like so, and then might as well kind of do like that. That's not a bad way to start. And then we'll do the same thing here, straight like that, and up like so. I kind of want to avoid the overly grid-like layout. Sometimes it's tough to avoid, and sometimes I'm completely happy with it, but as a general rule, I want to keep in mind that if we get in the habit of doing it too much with the grids, we're going to take a look back on it at some point and say, you know what, I'm not so happy with that. And that's what we want to avoid, is that realization at the end of the line where we're like, that's not what I wanted. So now we're going to have something like this, I think. Oh, yes. That's going to be the densely packed, highly populated goodness we're looking for. Everything a growing city needs. We're going to provide space for our highly educated people to work, and space for everyone to spend their money. Do we want to bring it down like that? Sure, why not? We'll extend the web effect like so, and we'll do like that. I like the smaller roads with trees. They look a little bit more nice than the wide ones, just because you can see the trees a little bit easier. And then might as well, actually we'll do 4 lanes coming down this way, past the Expo Center, connecting up to the road that it says, oh, too steep? Really? There we go. You know what? We're going to go like this because intersections. I didn't want an intersection there and then one on either side of it as well, so that's why we kind of extended it out. And now we can say, because there is demand for commercial that's actually higher than the rest, we're going to put all the way around like that. So we've got the big jumbo park, we've got the Expo Center, we've got dense commercial around it. I'm not going to place anything here quite yet. Maybe what we could do, let's take a look at the roads just one more time and see something intersection. That's pretty awful. What about this way? Something. That's not bad. And we don't necessarily want to have too much around our pumping station, because then people will realize just how much of their power comes from poo. And that's actually too close to one another. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. We'll work out this area later. It's not a high priority right now. What is a high priority is just getting people squared away with the particularly appropriate employment types. Oh, that's a nice big chunk right there. I like that. And here, and here, and here, and oh, here's where it goes to hell a little bit. Still not bad. Great big office park. And speaking of parks, because we know people are going to want them, damn it, I just had that in the back of my mind where everything was zoned. This one is the one that's unzoned. Alright. We'll put you there. We will need fire coverage. Oh yeah, will we ever. We got these great big sections with no coverage at all. Can we put this guy here? Yeah. We're going to put him there, and we're going to put this guy over here. Actually, we were just talking about how we want to be careful about what we put over here, and if we're talking about noise pollution and ugly, firefighters don't care. They're a pretty hale and hearty lot. As long as they've got a big cooktop where they can make their famous firefighter chili, they're okay with it, and we don't necessarily want a fire station right next to a park because it could get a little bit noisy. But we're going to put one there anyways because if it turns out to be a problem, which I don't think it will, we'll get that sorted later, and then we'll put the police station right beside the fire station. What else? This is still, I think... I have a feeling we're going to have to put police and fire in here somewhere as well to make up for this large central area where things are just not going to quite overlap the way we want it to. But as far as police goes, I think we would definitely be well advised to put one near the Expo Center just because a deterrent for all the hooligans coming in from out of town. We got you covered before you even get off the train, you bastards. And fire, yeah, fire is much better. We don't need that, we don't need that. We will take and we will put a bus loop in and around the Expo Center. That's not a bus loop. This is the beginnings of a bus loop. From the metro station. No, not that way. We upgraded this already, didn't we? Why won't it let me go the right way? Let's take a look. That's fine, that's fine. We're gonna have to just switch, wrong one. That's the right one. Upgrade and make sure that everything is red all the way down. Which it looks to be. But still, it's not letting me set up the bus loop the way I want to set it up. Oh, I know why. It's my fault, as usual. Why did it do that? That's very strange. I was trying to go the wrong way down the street. So that's why it didn't work, because I was trying to go the wrong damn way. We're going to be expanding into these areas fairly soon. So I'm not necessarily concerned about overrunning the bus loop. But we'll kind of go like this. And then add stop right in front of the Expo Center. That's how they like it. And we're going to come around this way. And oops. Let's go there. That'll work. Where did that go? Wow, it went all the way around like that, huh? What a jerk. It's not what we wanted. We just wanted it to come back up and around here. At stop. So that we can finish our loop. Like so and like so. There we go. What's this? Drag stop to move it. I don't know. That's reasonable bus coverage. At some point we're going to have to fill in this kind of section in here so that we get like we were doing over there with, well, even here you can see a bus running on either side of the street, but for now that'll get people around. And all that's left is to fire it up, turn up the speed, and see what we get. We'll kind of keep an eye back here. Train's going through, but it didn't stop to let off any passengers. It'll take a little while, I think, before it updates to have the passenger trains showing up. But we've got a good place where people would certainly want to be, or at the very least, there's very little disincentive for them to be here. We're going to take a plaza with trees. We've got stuff being zoned in there. We don't necessarily want to disrupt that, but we can put that there. Really just ratchet up the land value. Do they want healthcare in this area? They do. Office spaces want healthcare, but they've got something right there, so they're okay for now. Make sure they've got water. Yeah, everybody has water. I think we did a fairly decent job of putting this in our first kind of run at it. This is going to bug me, because I think I clicked there and there was not actually something going there, so we're going to go like blam. There we go. That's better. Problem solved. The buses are running. Let's take a look down at the metro without getting too close to the police station. I don't really see too many people exiting from here, and I still haven't seen any trains stop at the train station. What the... When did we bulldoze this? I don't know. Apparently it was... it happened. We bulldozed our walkway, and I don't recall doing it. I don't think it's going to be that important, really. But we got all kinds of things being upgraded. Medium demand for commercial, low demand for work. Our residential demand is increasing, which we like to see, because that's sort of the lead into growth. We're making decent money, over $14,000 per week, and we're just about to cross over the 24,000 people threshold. Let's put in a little bit more commercial. The high density variety, like that. And let's put some in here. We'll just kind of lop it in there. We'll put some here, and some here. Why not? We'll just kind of fill in the odd spaces with commercial. We'll do like that, and let's do some. Do we really want to do low density there? No, we're gonna hold off before we put any low density in this area. I think that would be a mistake. I think this area is shaping up to be the kind of spot that wants... What is going on over there? What the hell's wrong with you people? No water. Have we exceeded our pumping capacity already? We have. We have come very close. Oh. Yeah, we've exceeded our pumping capacity. That's fine. It's easy enough to fix. We go like that. We grab a pipe. We connect this guy to that guy. Life should be grand. Should solve the water problem almost immediately. There we go. There's still abandoned buildings over there. That's going to be kind of an issue for a little while, I think. Oh, these guys down here need water. Might as well just extend this down past the highway into the next area. So we're just going to kind of let this go for a little while. I would suspect that at some point in the near future we should start seeing more train activity here. We should start seeing more people from the metro. We should start seeing the visitors last week, tourists last week. So about 20% or less, 15 to 20% of the people coming to visit are from out of town, which is good. And this is going to be, I think, one of those areas that springs up fairly quickly. You can see already, since we've just started the runnings, the size of the buildings that are going into place. People are pretty happy. So I think we did good with this one. Next episode, we'll kind of take a look at how things have gone here. We'll see what we can do, if there's anything that we need to change, and then we'll get into setting up the next residential area so that we have enough workers to handle all of this demand that we're creating with Expo Centers and trains and metros and all that other stuff. So if you want to be notified when I add that video, you can always subscribe to my channel or follow me on social media. Links for social media are in the information box below the video. Leave your comments and feedback. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.